call the subcommittee meeting of the policy committee to order at 5:35. Heather is excused tonight. Action on the minutes from our last meeting.
No actions.
Do we need to approve them?
Do we have to approve them?
Yeah.
So I make a motion to approve the minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make a motion to approve? Okay,
Approve.
I'll second. All in favor? So moved. Okay. I'll turn it over to you, Bob.
Yep, no problem.
Then.
3 items tonight. First is a new policy that is a required policy, if I'm right. GBCE, which is training and information relative to child sexual abuse prevention, basically says we have to do that according to the law. And we do, but this is just a policy that we don't have. So this will go in the policy manual as a new policy effective theoretically whenever we're done.
Couple of observations on what you emailed anyways. Just in the body, it says GBCD, it should be GBCE, right?
Oh, in the first paragraph?
No, that refers to
Oh.
GBCD, which is actually the next one.
So E is referring to D.
Right, it's
Okay,
just
gotcha.
saying to a covered person, which is the last paragraph on page 1 of GBC.
GBCD.
Yeah, that's why it does that way.
And GBCD is the new one.
GBCD is the one we're editing for background checks,
And GBCDE is the one that's
the one we're getting rid of.
got rid of.
At least I'm suggesting that we do that.
Yep.
So this would just be a simple addition to the policy manual saying we have to do that within 30 days of employment and every 2 years. We do this every year as part of our regular re-up with the staff every year.
Okay.
A little bit of a long one.
We need to move this to the board, the whole board.
Yeah, so we need to move for, are we looking to move first and second read tonight?
That's up to you guys. That's not my call. This makes sense to me, so.
Yep.
To do it that
I
way.
agree.
So move it for first and second read?
The long one probably first read, do you think? It's like 8 pages.
The long one, we've already done a first read and we touched base on it and there's an addition. I'll get to that in a second. This would just be GBCE, just needs to go to the board. And then the board can decide what to do with it.
Second, that's right, that's second read.
All right, so we're moving GBCE and GBCD to the board for first read.
I think I would just do GBCE right now.
Okay, we're moving GBCE to the board for first read.
Correct.
Okay.
It's a short one. If it's not controversial, we'll do first and second. What do you think? I mean, this is it right here.
You're talking about GBCD now?
GBCE.
Okay, I'm comfortable with moving it for first and second read.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's so short.
All right, so and then do we do motions to bring
Yeah, I
this to
think
the board? Okay, I'll make a motion to move GBCE forward to the board for first and second read.
Second.
All in favor? So moved.
GBCD, the next one, all the changes are on pages 6 and 7. At the recommendation of the board a couple of weeks ago, I turned this into a very clean version of the policy, which is directly out of the School Board Association, with the exception of section 4. I'm going to say 4 before I get it wrong. It is section D, part 4, letter. Hold on, let me get this right.
Pending charges or convictions.
It's 4FK or 4K. It's section 4K, sorry. And that is the one where school district employees are required to renew their criminal record check every 3 years in accordance with applicable state laws. Certified personnel will do that in the year where they are recertified, other than if it is the first year of their employment. So if they get certified in, say, August, they work 1 year, we're not going to have them re-up again the next year. And they would need to complete that between January 1st and April 1st. And the timing on that is designed not to overwhelm the police department and or our HR department with all these people re-upping.
Oh, okay.
And then non-certified personnel will do that in a schedule established by me, which is basically going to be the same thing every 3 years. But we want to make sure they're spread out as evenly as we possibly can. And the district will reimburse the employees for the cost of this renewal, which is $47 currently. And in the event a report contains information of concern, the superintendent is authorized to take appropriate action in accordance with Section D, Parts 3, 4, and 5, which lays out all the reasons why we would deny somebody or accept them for employment and relevant state and federal laws. So basically, it means we're going to redo their background check every 3 years and treat it exactly the same as if we had done it the first time.
Mhm.
And we'll take that cost. We think it's going to be roughly no more than 100 employees a year, and they're $47 a piece.
Mhm.
And we can't pay for it. We have to reimburse it. The state won't allow us to pay for it ahead of time, as I understand it.
Okay.
That's just section K.
Yes, the only thing changed from the last time we saw this was Section K,
Mhm.
which was something that the board asked me to draft up some policy language for. So you've seen this policy, but haven't made it. I don't believe we've done an approval on it just yet. Because you guys the board as a whole kept sending it back for edits, which is fine.
Okay, so we could approve it for second read.
Yep.
Okay. And so if I'm doing the math right, it's like gonna be like $4,700 a year.
Tops.
So, and do we have that in the budget? Is that being budgeted for this process?
I haven't
coming up?
budgeted, I
It's
haven't
just-
because it isn't approved yet. but I'll
Right,
throw
so
it
I
in the
guess
budget.
just a thought with the
Yep.
budget coming up, okay,
It's not significant, and it's obviously
Yeah.
worth the cost.
okay. So I'll make a motion to approve, oh boy, GBCD.
Yeah.
For second read.
One second.
All in favor?
Okay.
Unanimous.
So moved.
And the last one is GBCD-E, which is policy from July of 2000. I don't know if it's the oldest one in the book, but it's going to be close. This one is recommended for repeal. This has a formal list here of all the laws at the time that would have specifically prohibited somebody from receiving a job. With us, the new policy refers to the state law where all of these, what are called Section 5 offenses, are listed in the law. So as the law changes, in effect, our policy changes. So
Okay. Yep.
it becomes automatic. This is also a recommendation from the School Board Association that we do it this way. And so this policy is, in effect, unnecessary and based on if we're going to approve GBCD. So I recommend we repeal GBCD-E.
We
And
would vote to approve D before voting
Correct.
to repeal.
Yep.
D-E.
so do we need to send it, what do we just, for second read, do you do a read?
We did not
on
do
this
a first or a
repealing?
second. We didn't do a first or second on this just yet.
So on a repeal, do we need to do a first and second?
Don't know.
Well, I'll make a motion to repeal GBCD with the
-E.
-E under the assumption that the first two we approve tonight,
First and second.
first and second read.
Perfect.
Second.
Right, all in favor?
We wrote down you're going to do that.
So moved. Okay.
That's it. Because I've been doing budget for weeks.
Oh boy, how's that? So that's, yeah,
We're
okay.
getting there.
So, okay, there's no public. So our next meeting to be determined, and I adjourn this meeting at 5:44.